In a world of giants, where the trees were as tall as skyscrapers and the rivers flowed like mighty oceans. A tiny village nestled in the heart of a lush forest. The village was called Minimus, and it was home to a community of small, kind-hearted people who lived in harmony with nature. They were no bigger than a human thumb, and their homes were made of twigs, leaves, and other natural materials. The villagers of Minimus spent their days tending to their gardens, harvesting berries and fruits, and exploring the wonders of their giant world. In the center of the village stood a magnificent tree, its trunk as wide as a house and its branches stretching towards the sky like giant arms. This was the Tree of Wisdom, and it was said to hold the secrets of the forest. The villagers would often gather beneath its branches to share stories, make decisions, and seek guidance from the wise old tree. One sunny day, a young girl named Lily set out on an adventure to explore the forest. She was a curious and brave soul, with bright green eyes and hair as bright as the sun. Lily lived in a cozy little nest made of feathers and twigs, high up in the branches of the Tree of Wisdom. She loved to climb and swing from the branches, feeling the wind in her hair and the sun on her face. As she wandered deeper into the forest, Lily came across a clearing surrounded by a ring of mushrooms. In the center of the clearing stood an enormous toadstool, its cap as big as a wagon wheel. The toadstool was glowing softly, and Lily felt a strange pull towards it. She approached the toadstool cautiously, feeling the energy emanating from it. Suddenly, a tiny door materialized on the surface of the toadstool, and a small, mischievous-looking sprite popped out. He was no bigger than Lily's thumb and had wings as delicate as a butterfly. The sprite introduced himself as Finley, the guardian of the forest, and told Lily that she had been chosen for a special quest. Finley explained that the forest was in danger. A dark force had begun to spread across the land, threatening to destroy the delicate balance of nature. The villagers of Minimus were unaware of the danger, and it was up to Lily to save the forest. Lily was hesitant at first, but Finley's enthusiasm and determination were infectious. She agreed to embark on the quest, and Finley led her to a hidden glade deep in the forest. There, they found a magnificent unicorn, its coat as white as snow and its horns shining like a diamond. The unicorn introduced itself as Celestia, and Finley explained that she was the only one who could help them defeat the dark force. Celestia told Lily that she would need to gather 3 ancient artifacts hidden across the forest, and that the journey would be fraught with danger. Lily, Finley, and Celestia set out on their quest, facing many challenges along the way. They encountered giant spiders, treacherous ravines, and treacherous creatures that lurked in the shadows. But Lily was brave and resourceful, using her quick thinking and agility to overcome each obstacle. As they journeyed deeper into the forest, they discovered that the dark force was being fueled by a powerful sorcerer who lived in a towering castle built on a mountain of black rock. The sorcerer, named Melister, was using his magic to spread darkness and fear across the land. Lily, Finley, and Celestia knew that they had to stop Melister, but they were no match for his powerful magic. They needed a plan, and so they decided to sneak into the castle under the cover of night. As they approached the castle, Lily felt a strange sensation in her fingers. She looked down to see that they were glowing with a soft blue light. Finley told her that this was a sign of her own magical powers, and that she was the key to defeating Melister. With newfound confidence, Lily led the way into the castle, using her magical powers to avoid detection. They crept through dark corridors, avoiding traps and guards, until they finally reached Melister's throne room. The sorcerer was sitting on his throne, his eyes glowing with malevolent intent. He sneered at Lily and her companions, but Lily stood tall, her heart pounding with courage. She used her magical powers to create a brilliant light, banishing the darkness from the room. Melister was taken aback, and for a moment, he was stunned. That was all the time Lily needed. With Finley's help, she used her powers to gather the ancient artifacts, and together, they combined their magic to defeat the sorcerer. The dark force began to recede, and the forest began to heal. The villagers of Minimus emerged from their homes, amazed by the sudden change in the air. They cheered and celebrated, and Lily was hailed as a hero. The Tree of Wisdom, sensing Lily's bravery and selflessness, chose her as its new guardian. From that day on, Lily lived in the heart of the forest, using her magical powers to maintain the balance of nature and keep the dark forces at bay. Finley and Celestia remained her closest friends, and together, they explored the wonders of the forest, using their powers to protect and preserve the natural world. And Lily's legend grew as a symbol of hope and courage in a world of giants. As the years passed, the villagers of Minimus grew to respect and admire Lily, and they would often gather beneath the Tree of Wisdom to hear stories of her bravery and adventures. And Lily would smile, knowing that she had made a difference, and that the forest would always be a place of wonder and magic. The end. This story is dedicated to all the brave and curious children out there, who are always ready to face new challenges and make a difference in the world. May Lily's story inspire you to be brave, to use your unique talents, and to make the world a brighter and more magical place. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.